Welcome dear student. So today we shall continue with the lesson laws of motion, and this is part 2 video of this lesson. For part 1 you can go check out my playlist. So student, in this video we shall especially learn about speed and velocity, and we will see one numerical also. Okay, so let's start a video. Alright, so first we are going to learn about speed. So let's see what is the speed. So the distance traveled in any direction by an object in unit time is called its speed. That means when any object will cover some particular distance but in any direction, that means east, west, in any direction, okay, in unit time, this is called as an speed. Okay, that means and here unit time can be 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, etc. And we have formula for the speed, that is speed is equal to total distance traveled, that means the distance traveled by an object upon time required. And speed is a scalar quantity. That means in our previous video we have discussed what is a scalar quantity. So in short, scalar quantity is a physical quantity which has magnitude or mass but no particular direction. So speed is a scalar quantity. Now next we should learn about velocity. Let's see what is velocity. So the displacement of an object that occurs in unit time in a definite direction is called velocity. Now here displacement of an object, this is a, now first of all, what is displacement? It is the shortest or minimum distance covered by an object. Okay, so velocity is related to displacement of an object that occurs in unit time. Again, the unit time will be any time, like 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, any time. Okay, so it is displacement of an object in a unit time with a definite direction. This is called a velocity. Now in speed was related to distance, but velocity is related to displacement. Okay, now again we have formula for velocity also, that velocity is equals to displacement of an object upon time, that means in a unit time. Velocity is a vector quantity. Okay, so speed was a scalar quantity but velocity is a vector quantity. Now what is vector quantity? Again, this is a physical quantity which has magnitude or mass and particular direction also. Okay, so this is the main difference between speed and velocity. Now here some points are there which you should remember, always remember. Let's see. The units of speed and velocity are the same, and in the SI system the unit is meter per second. That means unit of velocity as well as speed is same. In SI system it is meter per second, while in the CG system it is centimeter per second. Now second point, speed is related to distance. Already I have told you in our previous slide, speed is related to distance traveled by an object, while the velocity is related to displacement covered by the object. Okay, and if the motion is along a straight line, the values of speed and velocity are same, otherwise they can be different. It means if it is covered in motion or motion is there in straight line, then the values of speed and velocity will be same, otherwise they will be different. Speed and velocity. Now student, here on page number 1 this of your textbook, this example is given, that is location of the school and houses. So we have to see this numerical. Okay, all right. Now here first is distance between the houses of Sheetal and Sangeeta. Now student, first of all, here it is given that Sheetal first went to her friend Sangeeta's house on her way to school. Okay, that means Sheetal for starting her journey from her house to Sangeeta house, then he went to school. Okay, and in next sentence what it is given, that Prashant went straight from his house to school. Okay, so this is a two distance. Sheetal is starting her journey from school, house to Sangeeta's house, then went to school. But Prashant will directly reach from his house to school. Okay, so distance between the houses of Sheetal and Sangeeta is equals to 500 meter, which I have indicated with the black arrow. Now next is distance between Sangeeta house and school. This I have indicated with a red arrow, and that distance is equals to 1200 meter. And next, third one is the distance between Sheetal house and school is equals to 1300 meter, which I have indicated with the yellow arrow. Now student, I hope you all have understood this information. Now let's see the numerical. Okay, again the same figure. Okay, this is the distance between Sheetal and Prashant house to school, and this is the distance between Sangeeta house to school, and this black arrow indicated the distance between Sheetal and Prashant house to Sangeeta house. Okay, now first, suppose Sheetal takes, that means she will start a journey from her house to Sangeeta house, and she will require how many minutes? 5 minutes, which I have indicated with the yellow color. Okay, and Sangeeta house to school, that means Sheetal will cover a distance from Sangeeta house to school. It will be 24 minutes. She will reach from Sangeeta house to school. Okay, now then Sheetal speed along path A. Okay, along path A, which I have indicated with the black arrow in the figure. Equals to distance upon time. This is speed, so formula for speed will be distance upon time. Okay, that's why we have taken this formula, and distance is 500 meter, and time she will require in 5 minutes from Sheetal to Sangeeta house. Okay, so if we will calculate the after division, we will get 100 meter per minute. Okay, this is the speed of a Sheetal along path A. Now we will see Sheetal speed along path B. Again the same formula. This is speed. So formula for speed equals to distance upon time. So distance for the Sheetal house to from Sangeeta house to school is equals to 1200 meter, which I have indicated with the red arrow. Okay, and time she will require 24 minutes. So after division, we will get the answer 50 meter per minute. Okay. Now third is Sheetal average speed, that means total speed will be equal to total distance, here total or average speed. Okay, that's why here it will be total distance upon total time. So total distance will be, okay, 1700. Now see here in the bracket I have written total distance equals to path A plus path B, that means 1200 meter plus 500 meter, that will equal to 1700 meter, and total time will be 5 plus 24 minute equals to 29 minutes. Now after division, we will get the answer in decimal, that is 58.6 meter per minute. Okay. Now next is Sheetal velocity. Now in the above three step we have calculated the speed. Now in the fourth step we will calculate the velocity. Sheetal velocity will be equal to displacement upon time. Okay, we know that the formula for velocity is equals to displacement upon time. So displacement, now here one mistake is there in your textbook. Actually it should be Prashant velocity now, because in the figure it is clearly seen that displacement or velocity of the Prashant, it will be 1300. Now displacement means minimum or shortest distance, right? So it will be Prashant velocity, which is equals to displacement upon time, and displacement is equals to 1300, and minutes or total time will be 29 minutes. So after division we will get the answer 58.6 meter per minute. Now student, I hope you all have understood this. I hope you all have understood today's topic. That's it for today. Thank you.